There was a man named Mr. Gordon Anani who was married to 2 wives. He believed that male and female children should not be treated equally and thus favored his second wife, who bore him a son, Malik, over his first wife, who had only a daughter, Lisa. Despite this favoritism, Lisa's exemplary academic achievements made her a source of jealousy for Malik's mother.
Anani Lisa, N.
Thank you, everyone.
After the first wife's death from a heart attack, Lisa was left at the mercy of her jealous stepmother. While Lisa is burdened with household chores,
I called you to ask you to clear the table, wash these dishes, and keep everywhere clean.
Okay.
I mean now.
But, Mom, Daddy left me with some clothes to wash, and I'm doing that now.
Do what I ask you first, it won't take you time.
But my brother, Malik, is free now. Maybe he could handle the cleaning.
Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm sorry, Ma.
When you get married, would you leave the kitchen to your husband? Now, get over here and work, you lazy bone.
Malik often spends his free time playing games, leaving the house or not engaging in anything productive.
Are you ready to eat now?
Of course, why do you think I'm seated
The
here?
following night, her dad returned from work and summoned her for a
You are
discussion.
the only one who's awake.
Yes, Dad.
Maybe it's time we discuss something. Losing your mom was a huge loss for me. And I love you to get married as soon as possible. I don't want you messing around with boys in your class or anywhere.
No, Dad. I don't mess around. I'm focused. I am determined to become a heart specialist so that I can save patients afflicted with the illness my mom went through, which claimed her life.
You are a lady. All these big fantasies aren't necessary. If you have to go through the university, it should be planned with your husband, in your matrimonial home.
But, Dad.
Nay, you are a beautiful African queen. I'm sanguine that only affluent suitors would come for you. Your future is bright. You're smart and intelligent. And I'm proud of that. But, away from those movies you watch, this is the reality. I'm an adult, and things I see while seated, even if you climbed the mountain, you'll never see them.
Why wasn't Neen in school? This is her first time in 2 weeks. I need to question her. Lisa, walk with me.
With pleasure, Ma.
What's wrong? It's been half a month since I saw you, before today.
I'm doing good, Ms. Green.
That's unlike you. You're free to talk to me, Neen.
No problem, Ma. I get overworked these days with chores that I would normally wake up later. I hate to reach the school too late.
That doesn't sound like things are well with you.
I'm fine, Ms. Green. I appreciate your concern.
Well, I don't know if you're aware of this. There is a scholarship exam slot granted to the school, and we decided to give everyone equal chance to compete. They only need 3 out of all the final year students, who have partaken in WEC or NICO, to be sponsored to abroad for studies, in any course. I'm sure you'll love this chance. I'm sanguine that you'll definitely come out among the 3, if not the very best.
Thanks for believing in me, Ms. Green. I won't disappoint you.
Good.
How was the meal, Dad?
As delicious as ever. Did you cook it?
For the past 2 weeks, I've been the cook.
Oh, okay.
I've gotten a great news, Dad.
What's that?
You might not have to send me to a husband to pay my college fees, and the burden of sponsorship wouldn't be on you. There's a competition which promises to finance one's school fees abroad.
You mean, the one Malik told me he was studying for?
So, you all know this.
Yes, I do. He told us. Well, I had no idea that you weren't aware, but what difference does it make?
You didn't think I should partake in it.
Yes, and I still don't. You are a lady. Your main focus should be how to get married and make a home. Name one of your children in memory of your late mother. You can still train your male child to be a doctor, which you aspired for.
Come on, Dad.
This is the truth I'm telling you, my daughter. Don't get too desperate about furthering.
There's no way I'm going to kill my dream just like that. My only sin was being a female child. But, was that my fault? I'm going to register for the exam, and I'll sneak out to school on Saturday to write it. I don't care what they say. It's my life, not theirs.
How is the preparation for the exam, so far?
I'm trying to utilize my night well.
All right. Great. Saturday is the day. I wish you the best.
Amen. Thank you.
You are going to make your people really proud. I trust you.
I hope so.
Malik's mom discovered Lisa studying and was concerned that she might jeopardize her son's chances of winning again.
What are you doing here all by yourself?
I'm studying, Mum.
Studying with a phone.
Yes, Mum. I've gotten a lot of soft copies of materials I study all in this phone. I don't have the hard copies and Malik wouldn't lend me.
Are you sure you weren't watching evil things before I stepped in?
Evil things like what?
Okay, time shall tell. Have you washed the clothes I packed in the laundry basket?
When was that? I never knew.
Now, drop that thing you're deceiving yourself with and do the laundry.
But, Mum, it's 11 p.m. And, I've got an exam to write tomorrow.
If you don't get up from there, I won't repeat myself. You'll find yourself at my other side of action.
She checked on Malik and found him sleeping. Annoyed, she woke him up to
You
study.
lazy bone, would you get yourself up from that bed?
What's it, Mom?
Don't you have a scholarship exam tomorrow?
I do. I studied in the afternoon.
None that I remember of. Aside playing games and playing with a book for few minutes, when did you actually study?
Mom, you called it playing with my book. I can't do more than that. Mom.
You'll need to sit upright and study now.
My baby girl.
I've told you to stop calling me sweet names.
Come on, Nene. You know I like you. I just want to be sure that you're mine.
Look, I like you too, but it's just not proper for us to establish a relationship yet. And there's no need beating about what we're not ready to have.
Did you read the message I sent to you last night?
What message was it?
I knew you didn't.
Come on, when did you send it?
Around 1 p.m. I was trying to study but I was so distracted thinking about you. I had to pour out my feelings for you through the text.
Jesus. I resumed reading by 12:30, just after I did some laundry, but slept before 1. And when I woke up to continue by 5, I couldn't find the phone. And I dared not ask my stepmother.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. That must be some trouble I've landed you.
It's okay. It's past.
I wish you the best in the exam you're going to partake in.
I appreciate that.
Her stepmother showed her dad the text message.
Are you sure the message was sent to her by someone she knows?
Why not? You apparently don't know the daughter you raised. If you allow her some more freedom than this, she might be home with pregnancy someday, even before she can reach the college.
She's never going to reach the college in my house. I told her not to take that exam. But she disrespected me. She's proven to me that she would only do what's in her mind. How can I trust such a girl to the college?
Which further discouraged him from supporting her college studies.
You sent for me, sir.
I wasn't unconscious when I did. Who am I to you?
My dad.
How old are you?
I'll be 17.
Now, look at me. If I had married your mother earlier than I did, you would have been a granddaughter to me. Then, you think I wasn't sensible enough to listen to, isn't it?
Of course you are. I never thought about such.
Why did you go ahead to take the exam? Nene, you are not going to take that scholarship if you eventually count as a winner. That is all I'll say to you. Now, get out.
Dad, please.
Get out of my room.
All right, class. I'm happy to announce to you that I've received the results of the lucky top 3 candidates who hit the score. If you're among them, then meet me later. You are going to write your names in the list provided, then, you shall visit Minna with your credentials and details, while we forward your names to them. For the rest of you, it's not the end of it. Like I said, this is just for the lucky candidates. It doesn't make them any better than you. Other opportunities will come your way. Try as much as possible to be available. Hardworking does beat talent. It does pay. Now, listen. Matthias Martha, 86%. Where is she? Here, Ma. Lawrence Scott, 91%.
I'm here, Ma. Thank you.
And finally, Anani N. Lisa, 90%.
Malik was sad, knowing that he's missed another opportunity.
Malik, why isn't your sister in school?
I've got no idea, Ma.
You may proceed to the headmaster's office to write your names. Go with them too, Malik, and add your sister's name to the list.
There's no point filling her name if she's not going to take the scholarship. I'm certain she can't disobey Dad this time. Why don't I fill my name there instead, and tell my parents that I was picked? After all, Ms. Green has played her part. By the time she finds out, maybe I would be enjoying the program. The headmaster will think I'm selected, when he sees me with the rest of them. Oh yes.
Don't rush in, please. One by one.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
What's your name?
Matthias Martha.
Next person, please. Your name. Lawrence Scott. Next. What a surprise. Did your sister participate in this?
No, sir.
No wonder. Congratulations. Your name, again?
Anani Malik, sir.
That's wonderful, my son. You won. This is the first time you've outshone Nene.
But, Mom, whether she had won it or not, she wouldn't be allowed to go, right?
It's even better she didn't win, because she would never get to college, regardless. I'm proud of you, son.
Lisa overheard their conversation while she was in the kitchen. Just then, Malik came in to ask for his food, as usual.
Hey, Nene, I'm hungry.
I'm warming the food. Could you be patient for few more minutes?
Fine.
I overheard you discussing the exam result with Mum. You know Dad locked me in the room throughout today. Who were the trios?
Martha, Scott, and Anani.
Anani what? You, or me?
Well, you could easily guess that it's you.
I heard you telling Mum that it's you.
Look, no way are we both gonna miss out on this. Dad will never let you take the scholarship. So, I decided to slot in for you. Nene, just in case it comes to it, you must convince Ms. Green that it's you who wanted it that way, for some family reasons.
Thus, Malik got the credit for earning the scholarship.
I'm surprised. How come it was Anani Malik instead of Lisa? Could he have betrayed her? I will so deal with him if it turns out so.
You called me, Ma.
Yes, I did. Are you aware that you won the scholarship?
Yes, Ma.
How come it's your brother who is going for it?
We came to such conclusion based on some family reasons.
Are you sure?
Yes.
This is a great life opportunity. And this school is ready to fight for you if needs be. Talk to me. Did you willingly slot him in your place?
No. My dad wouldn't let me go to college without getting married. And since the chance won't wait for me, it was better my brother go for it. At least, it's still a win for the family.
I'm going to talk to the headmaster about it. And we will write to the government. This is a backward philosophy. You're too smart for that.
No, Ma, please don't. I'm okay with it.
What? Lisa, the government will take you. They will sponsor you. There is no call for fear.
I understand, but I don't want none of that. I'm cool. I don't want to upset my family. And my dad is the only parent I've got left. I don't want to hurt him.
Lisa wasn't happy with the situation. She feared hurting her dad by involving outsiders. She continued to endure her stepmother's endless house chores.
Are you done sweeping outside?
Yes, Ma.
I think the car needs to be cleaned.
Okay, let me call Malik.
Why?
He often cleans the car. He's in the game room right now, Ma.
Are you aware he's a prospective undergraduate? It's a matter of days before he leaves. Do you want to overwork him? You got the gist right. My son came out among the top scorers. Something you can never dream of. At least, that alone has settled the debate on who is better between you two. Now, go and clean the car. Right now.
I'm proud of you, son.
Thank you, Father.
You are officially an undergraduate, an engineer in the making.
Darling, some woman says she's the children's teacher, is in the parlor. She says she wants to see you.
Okay, I'll join her.
Good morning, sir. I'm Miss Green.
All right, I'm Gordon Anani, the father of your students.
It's good to meet you.
Same from here, my dear.
I came on behalf of the school to clarify something alarming.
And what's that?
We received 3 slots from the state's scholarship board to present 3 of our well-performing students. On our own accord, we decided to enroll all the students in the last grade, including your 2 children, in an exam. The results wasn't far from expected. Your daughter was among the qualifiers.
No, madam, you should revisit the scripts. My son did, not my daughter.
Sir, I marked the results, and I'm sure of what I'm saying.
I don't know what you are saying, my sister. My son provided the board's approval letter carrying his details. That raises an eyebrow, doesn't it? Look, can you see some gray hairs on my head? Confusion isn't good for someone of my age. Go straight to your point. To what do I owe this visit?
Okay, sir, we have decided to sponsor your daughter through the college with or without a scholarship, as a reward for her academic excellence and dominance from grade 1 to this final level.
There's no such thing. I'm beginning to smell something fishy about this visit.
Like what, sir?
What did my daughter tell you about me? That I'm not ready to see her through school, right?
No, sir.
Oh, you think I was born yesterday? The name Anani belongs to a great traditional man. A great-grandfather and hero of our tribe. We haven't compromised our traditions for the whites' ideologies. What's your traditional name?
I don't have one.
That explains it all. It's enough that our children's dialect can't entertain our traditional language any longer. That's something you are a victim of. We uphold to tradition. Female children should only go to the college after marriage.
Sir, isn't that quite barbaric considering the generation? Besides, my dad was neither a Muslim nor Christian. He is well-known Africanist. He believed in female education and empowerment. Such backward ideology is never part of our tradition, sir. This is just some people's selfish idea mixed with religious perspective that have been passed down. And yes, I've got a beautiful traditional Igbo name, Edochi.
Madam Green, you've overstayed your welcome. Please leave.
I hope you're not offended, sir.
Leave now.
Ma, I told you not to bother. I told you I was okay. It's hard to convince my father.
You're really in a difficult situation, my girl. The decision is yours. If you really want to make your dream come true, all you need to do is to give us a go-ahead to fight for you.
No, Ma, I'll be fine.
In case you change your mind, do reach out. The Lord will fight for you.
Amen. Thanks for standing up for me. I love you.
Mrs. Green regretted that Lisa's talent might go to waste due to her dad's outdated mindset. She wished Lisa were her own, or at least that she had a chance to advocate for her.
Hallelujah. God has done it for me. My son is set for a brighter future. I'll be a proud mother of an engineer soon.
Ma, I'm done with dusting the books.
Is there anything else we've not done?
I think everywhere is clean now, Ma.
Okay, hurry up, eat, then help Malik with his luggage. The trip is in few minutes.
Okay, Ma. Thank you.
When you get to your destination, make sure you remember why you are there. Don't forget to give us a call at least once in 3 days.
Thank you, Dad. I've heard you.
Have a safe ride, sir.
Thank you.
To what do I owe this August visit today?
It's all good. I just decided to check on my friend. Your office looks nice.
Thanks, man.
Oh, my friend, you were not wrong after all, when you said I came for something. I found something very precious in your household.
What could that be?
It's no other than your beautiful daughter.
I know. You've got eyes for good things.
Of course, I made my researches. In fact, if only you had given birth to her earlier before I got married to my first wife.
My beautiful daughter.
You look really happy today, Dad.
Oh yeah, because I've got a good news for you. There is nothing as sweet as training a girl child decently up to the level of marriage, then handing her to a deserving man. You've gotten a suitor.
That's great, Dad. Who is he?
My friend, Falana, a well-cultured and rich Yoruba man.
That old man.
Falana, old man. He is just 42.
Dad, 42 against 17.
What are you talking about?
I mean, what position of a wife am I going to be for him?
He is a well-accomplished man, with just a wife. If you get married to him, you'll lack nothing. And the good news is that, his wife pushed him to remarry. She'll welcome you like a daughter.
Dad, I'm sorry. I can't marry him.
What? Would you rather get yourself molested by these young heedless boys around? Or be married and taken care of by a mature man who knows the worth and wants of a lady?
Dad, I can't let a man old enough to be my father deflower me.
Then you'll let that brat who was texting you rubbish messages to do so, right? You think I didn't see those messages?
Yes, Dad. It's better he does. At least, I like him.
Not in my house. One more word from you, and I'll slap stupidity out of your brain. You will either marry Falana, or leave my house.
Oh God, is this man really my father? I missed my chance to pursue my dream. Now, I'm being forced into marriage.
If that's what she wants, then I'm ready to send her there.
She's very desperate about it.
Money is not a problem. I'll send her to any school she wishes to go, anywhere in this continent.
I guess you need to talk to her. I will excuse you too, maybe you can make her happy, give her some hope.
Trust me on that. Nene, my love.
I'm not your love, please stop.
Oh, my sweet Nene. I know your problem. Okay, you want to study in the college. Even though I didn't attend any, I've got 2 sons there already. Sponsoring you there doesn't shake my account by a bit. Please, give me a chance to treat you like a princess.
But, I'm just 17. Your children are older than me.
Come on, Nene. Age is just a number. Love conquers it all. I'm sure you've heard this in school or anywhere.
But I don't love you. All I see is a supposed uncle, trying to love me, as a spouse.
No, my sweetheart. If you agree with me, I'll marry you, but not until you are 18 before I lay by you. Seeing you walk around my house will give me enough joy already. I really love you, Nene. I can take care of you. I'll make your dream come true.
What do you know about my dream?
To become a doctor and heal people who suffer from the same illness as your mom. They call them cardiologists.
While she was awake thinking at night, her stepmother, who was pleased with the way things had turned out for her, came to encourage her to accept her dad's decisions.
Mother.
Why are you here all alone, by this time? Look, your dad loves you. He is more experienced than you. He's made the best decision for you. And you won't realize this, until you're older. Marry this man, and start your life early. I was 18 when your dad married me. Then, he was in his 40s. We were the perfect couples through the ages, despite being a polygamous home. Ladies don't need burden themselves with career dreams. You just need a successful man to marry you. Take care of you, while you help him build a home. Our viability as ladies is shorter than men's. Men at 50s are still looking strong and agile. But, women of the same age lose their agility and fertility. The inevitable look of old age will wrap over her. At the same time, women generally hit maturity faster than men. Can you see that God naturally designed that a husband be older than his wife? So, my dear, your dad is doing what's best for you.
Thank you, Ma.
While running an errand for her stepmother, Lisa was deep in thought about her situation. She had completed high school, and most of her classmates had gained admission to universities except for a few who had stayed behind for their own reasons. Among them was Rex, her secret crush, who was seeing her again after several weeks.
Hey, I was calling you. Why didn't you wait?
Why did you call me?
Is there anything wrong with that? Since we completed our terms in school, I haven't seen you. And
You've seen me now. Can I turn around, please?
why are you always hard on me?
Rex, we're not facing the same situation. So, you can't understand what I'm going through.
I will, just speak.
Everyone had secured entry into college before graduation, right?
That's true.
I'm getting prepared to be married off.
Jesus, are you kidding me? After denying you the scholarship opportunity.
I'm fed up. I feel like dying.
Oh my god. Nene, ever since you stepped into our class, I fell in love with you. I've been nourishing a one-sided feeling since then. And it's not easy to watch you go through this. But, whatever happens, just know that I'll always love you.
I just told you I'm getting married.
Did you ever love me?
Look, Rex, let's get pragmatic. It's never going to work between us. So, there's no need to get emotional.
True love lies in the heart, not in the possibility. Love can make it possible. Just confess it.
I love you too.
As she embraced Rex's wide arms. Unfortunately for her, her father drove by and saw them.
Holy Mary, oh, I'm a traditionalist. Oh gods of our ancestors. I can't believe Nene is actually having an affair outside with those guys. Am I supposed to stop by? No need. She will meet me. She will be leaving my house tomorrow. Whether she likes it or not, her traditional wedding will take place.
Welcome, Daddy.
Go get yourself ready. Falana will be here to pay your bride price tomorrow.
What, Daddy? I told you I don't want him.
If you think you can sneak out of my house and render yourself useless while still living under my roof, then you are a high-level joker. Go into the house and start getting ready now. Early morning tomorrow, he'll be here, and you'll stop sleeping under my roof.
She was married to Mr. Falana in a brief ceremony and had to leave the house immediately.
Stop crying, my dear. You'll love your new home. Believe me, I'll take care of you. Furthering is something little. I'll make your dreams come true. Here is so beautiful, right?
Yes.
Good. It's gonna be me and you alone. My first wife has her own apartment.
All right, sir.
Call me darling, or baby, my dear. Anyway, welcome home. How do you find the look here?
It's beautiful, sir.
I'm glad you like it. Can we explore more?
Sure, sir.
Why would you reject my attempt to kiss you, Nene?
I'm not ready for this yet. I'm sorry.
Then when will you? Come to me, my love. What's the problem again?
I'm not 18 yet.
Come on, you always get me pissed off.
I'm sorry.
There's nothing wrong with that. I won't hurt you.
I'm sorry. I can't bring myself to it yet. I don't even know how my body will react. I don't know what this is about. I'm not even turned on.
Are you saying that I'm not attractive enough to turn you on?
That's not it. Please understand me.
You know what? You just ruined our honeymoon. Good night.
I really miss her. Oh, she's calling. Hello, Nene.
Hi, Rex. I'm in my room. Where are you? Doing what all alone in the bar? You need to be happy. Or get yourself someone. I can't imagine myself losing my virginity to someone old enough to be my dad. Whatever happens, I need you to do me a favor.
What favor? I'll do anything for you. Jesus, why, Nene?
Would you do it or not? Good.
It's been 3 days since I stopped checking on her. She didn't even make any attempt to call. She doesn't miss me. I know what I must do. I paid her bride price. Even in religions it's a sin to God for a wife to turn down his husband. I might just need to show her what I'm up to.
Falana bumped into a foreign colleague and went with him to his house. However, he was displeased with Lisa's outfit.
Good morning, sir. It's good to see you again.
Nene, please go to your room. I'll join you.
Okay, sir. But, what may I offer you and your friend?
Don't bother. Just go. I'll be with you. You don't know how to act before a visitor, huh?
What did I do wrong? If anything, I should be the one to complain that you were ashamed of showing me off to your foreign friend. And when I left, I overheard him asking if I were your daughter. Why did you say yes? Why didn't you say the truth?
Of all the outfits you have, is it this childlike one you should wear to present yourself before me and my friend?
Was that why you lied about who I am to you?
Did you look like you were my wife? You're dressed up like a child.
And what's a 17-year-old girl? Isn't she a child?
You don't have to always piss me off. You need to behave with some level of maturity.
If you needed a certain level of maturity, then perhaps you should have considered marrying someone of advanced age, not a 17-year-old. As much as I know, I'm acting exactly my age. You don't expect me to act as mature as your mates.
That should be the last time you talk back at me. In case you don't know, my first wife doesn't dare speak when I do, and she's old enough to mother you. So, enough of this nonsense from you. Now, get into the bed, and take off these robes.
For what?
I said climb the bed this minute. Before I destroy your stubborn head. Oh my God. That was great. I must admit, my love, you were so sweet. It's 9 p.m. I'll be in my room, got some works to do. Chop kisses.
If this isn't a rape, then, what is it called? He didn't even consider his size. Oh God, it's devastating. What kind of a monster am I married to?
She visited her dad to report him.
You should dress like a married woman, my daughter. Anyone would think you're still a child.
I'm a child.
No, you're not. You are a married woman. Anyway, what brings you around?
Dad, Falana shouts at me, beats me and even forced himself on me last night.
Didn't he say he would wait until you were 18?
You sold me to him.
Anyway, but, why the beating?
He told me never to talk back at him. Meanwhile, I was only replying.
That's not good. I've never beaten any of my wives. Go home. I'll talk to him.
So, Mr. Gordon, I'm with you.
Why didn't you include that you were a monster when you came to seek my daughter's hand in marriage?
Is this why you called me here? What did she tell you?
I consider that a silly question. You know what you did to her.
Listen to me, man. You are like an elder brother to me. But, if you don't reciprocate my respect for you, I might lose my cool.
And do what? Remember, this is my office. If fist gets into the argument, don't even think you have a chance. And if you think you're rich, then, let's see who's more ready to spend. I'm talking about you beating and molesting my daughter, and you sat there yarning gibberish.
Your daughter, you mean my wife. Did you forget I paid a heavy bride price for her? As a matter of fact, she didn't even bleed. Yet you told me she's a virgin and innocent kid. How about that? I'm leaving. Make sure you don't bring me here for discussions like this anymore. You won't like the follow-up. Since you can spend better, you might find yourself spending on medication to keep you alive. Chief Falana Adesanya doesn't make empty threat.
Could it be that this girl meant what she said? So, That little boy corrupted my daughter at last. This was all I tried to prevent.
It's good to see you again, Lisa.
Thank you, Judy. It's more than a year now. How is school?
School is fine. I was surprised when you told me you were married.
Everyone was.
Not after you were reaped off of a golden chance which we all testified that you won.
It's what it is, dear friend.
But, friend, what do you intend to do about this? You need to return to school. You can't just forfeit all your college dreams like that.
Says who?
Jesus? I'm sorry, Uncle. Good morning.
Nene, who is this?
She was my classmate back in the high school, and my friend.
You need to do away with friends like this. I don't want to see her around here anymore.
Why? For what?
Okay, Lisa. I'm leaving. Please, it's okay, I'm fine, okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Let me see you off.
Get back on your seat.
Why are you making life hard for me? Can't a friend visit me anymore? What about the school you promised to sponsor me to?
What a gullible thing. You really think I would sponsor you through something your own father couldn't see you through? You are a lady. Stay home, have my children and take care of them. Next time I see you with such corruptive friend, then you'll see what I will do to both of you.
What will you do? Beat me again?
Try it.
You can't do anything. You can't decide who I meet and what I do. You don't owe me.
Now, listen to me. I owe you. I am your husband, like it or not.
I will never accept you as my husband.
Too late, my girl. Stubborn she-goat. Until you are ready to come out of your fantasies and face reality, you'll know no peace in this house.
My stomach hurt.
Doctor, please house my wife.
Oh, she's your wife. She's okay, my friend. She's just been putting herself through some emotional trauma lately, considering her state. Your wife is 3 months pregnant.
Really? Oh yes.
She'll be discharged in the evening.
My life is falling apart, right before my eyes. No, I can't be pregnant for this man. My life won't end up as miserable as this.
She sneaked out of the house at night to meet Judy, and they had a crucial discussion that would later impact her fate significantly. Afterward, the details of what happened to her remain unclear.
Where is she? Where could she be? Bad. I'll call her father. Hello.
Go straight and tell me the reason for your call. How can you not see her? She's not in my house. Have you tried her line? Hang up. I'll try her too. Why is it bad?
My love, please eat your food.
It's 2 days now, and nobody knows where she is. How can I eat?
This is sad. So sad.
Jesus, I'm sorry. Forgive me, please don't hurt me.
Who's going to hurt you?
I just saw my late wife.
Where's she? You were hallucinating.
Oh damn. How will I ever forgive myself for sending her into marriage against her wish?
My son says he's coming home for holidays.
Yes, I asked him to. It's been long.
Welcome, my son.
Thank you, Mama. How are you?
I feel great, my dear. Please join me in the dining.
Where is Nene?
It's a long story, dear. She got missing after her marriage.
Damn, this is really sad. She didn't deserve this. Since when, Mom?
Look, my son, in this life, God has written the destiny of everyone. That's her fate, and this is your fate. Thank God for yours, and forget about what's past.
Mom, is Dad back from work?
No, son.
Okay, excuse me. I'll be back, please don't lock the door.
Where are you heading to, by this time?
Why? I mean, What's that question for?
You're screaming at me, Malik.
I'm not. This is my normal voice. It's you who should stop questioning me like I'm an under 18.
Okay, don't come too late. This isn't normal. What's he going out to do by this time?
Malik went out partying, drinking, and smoking with friends, then returned home.
I am
in the
that I
middle of the
am.
night.
Ha ha.
Holy Mary, ouch. Gods of our ancestors. Whose voice was that? This boy is certainly drunk.
Yo, my P-man.
Who is your P-man?
You, buddy.
When did this start?
With all due respect. Get out of the way.
Oh my god.
You call for it. Wait for it. What a relief.
My goodness. That stinks. I'm in trouble. This isn't my son.
Mr. Gordon couldn't contain his disappointment.
I was so stupid. I thought a male child was more worthy than a female child. Whoever created that mentality must be thinking from the anus. My daughter was so determined. She had been making me proud since the very first time. It came as a surprise that this good-for-nothing boy won that scholarship. Maybe the teacher was right. Nene won that scholarship. May our ancestors forgive me. I ruined a bright future, all in the name of gender. See, the one I thought was my hope. Drunk and calling me P-man. Snoring and burping like an idiot.
Good morning, Dad.
Keep your greeting to yourself. Where were you last night?
I went out with some friends.
To drink, right? So, this is the life you've been living back in Ohio.
Dad, your voice woke me up. I need return to bed.
Is that for me? Are you sure you are out of the influence of the alcohol you took?
Whatever. It's high time you, African parents, learn to calm down. You're too rigid.
Present your results to me. Let me see your works for 4 years in Ohio.
Why do you want to see them? The last time I remember, you're not paying for my fees. It's not your business.
God of Ohio. Ops. God of our ancestors. I'm going to work. By the time I return, I don't want to meet you in my house.
That's not how it works, man. You asked me to be home for holidays. You must host me. After this holidays, fine. You won't see me in this messed up country, supposedly the giant of Africa, anymore.
What's the problem, sir?
Your son is the worst thing I've ever encountered in my life.
Why would you say that?
From his actions so far, I doubt if he's actually in school in Ohio. Ask him what he's achieved for the last 4 years in the US. His convocation should be soon, if it's not done already. Ask him for his results.
Okay.
Forgive me, Nene, wherever you are. I've wronged you.
I'm your mother, Malik. Talk to me. What is wrong with you?
Do I look sick?
No, but you're not being your usual self.
I'm my usual self. It's Dad who needs to calm down. You guys are too rigid.
Okay, where are your results?
I didn't come with them. They're in Ohio.
Son, I'm educated. I'm aware these things are accessible online. Please show me.
They're not your business, Mom. I'm an adult. You don't pay my school fees. I'm on scholarship. Please don't bother me.
So, please, calculate the money real fast.
It's good to see you again, sir.
Have we met before?
Sure, sir. I used to come to your house to call Lisa for school.
Oh, you all grow really fast. Are you done with college now?
Yes, glory be to God.
Were you among those who left the country?
I did leave the country to US to further, but not on scholarship. My dad sponsored me.
What's that your name again?
Jessica Onamisi.
Oh yeah, Onamisi. I remember you clearly now.
How about Lisa? The last time we saw each other was while she was leaving the scholarship exam. She wasn't available when she was announced a winner, and I left the country the next day to process my admission.
Oh, she's fine. She's currently not in the country.
I guessed so. Is there any contact through which I can reach her again?
Oh, none for now. But, as soon as I get it, I'll be here to share it with you.
Okay, that will be kind of you, sir.
Her shadow will forever keep haunting me. Now, I can't go to the store anymore. The only child I have now is very worthless. To think of making another baby at this stage of my life is just not alright. How much longer do I have to live?
Welcome, my husband.
Where is he again?
I'm at a loss for understanding Malik's behavior. He's brought yet another girl into our home, making it the sixth one. His constant fornication is a clear sign of his reckless and irresponsible ways. To make matters worse, I recently discovered rum and Indian hemp in his bag. It's disheartening to see him waste his time and energy on such vices. How can someone with these habits offer any promise of a stable and secure future? I'm very sad about it.
If you ask me, who do I ask? There is no way Nene would have brought me this shame. I'm a failure as a father. My friend Onamisi sent her daughter on the same country for studies. Now, she's back speaking eloquently, smartly and admirably. Probably waiting for what's next. Then there is my son who went there to take up nonsense. I realize the training background of children is what matters, not the gender. That reminds me. Everyone who got admission abroad, then, are back now with a new qualification. It have me doubting if he ever went to class.
Yo, Mom, what did you cook?
Are you heartless? I've been complaining of one health issue and the other, not a sorry came from you. You also know I'm heavy, but all you care about is your food. You claim to be an adult, now above everybody. But, what do you add to the home? Do you provide, or do you aid in house chores? You've become a burden to us. Eating our food, returned from Ohio without anything to show and yet disrespect us so much. Was giving birth to you a mistake?
It's not. It's growing up among African parents like you that pisses me off.
What did you say again?
I mean, take a look. All I asked is if you cooked, but you narrated a whole lot of life history. Isn't that typical of African parents? I respect you, Mom. I don't expect this action from you.
So what will you do?
Mom, you're getting on my nerves.
Then beat me. Show me what you're up to. I've got your time today. Ah, my belly.
Mr. Gordon, I need to inform you that the complications associated with your wife's illness are more severe than you may think. She requires urgent attention. The diagnosis has revealed that she has placenta previa, a condition that demands immediate medical care. This has nothing to do with the incident where she was pushed by that individual, but rather a separate and serious health concern that needs our immediate focus.
Oh my God, will my baby survive?
You should be more worried about your wife.
Please, I don't mind if the baby dies. Save my wife, please.
Sure. Once the bill is completed, I'll commence the necessary operation.
Wait, you mean, you are going to operate on her something?
What other way, sir?
Aren't there female doctors?
There are none available, sir.
I'm making a transfer to the FCT right away. I won't have a man lay his hand on my wife in the name of a profession. How would as big as this hospital is, there is not a single female doctor active to handle a female patient.
It's largely because many parents of your generation fail to empower their daughters due to outdated mindsets that have been mistakenly passed down as tradition. I hope that our generation can break free from these limitations and make a positive change, recognizing the immense value and potential of empowering women and girls. At least you've seen the mess.
His shame continued to weigh on him as his foolishness became increasingly apparent.
I felt the doctor could see my shame. O gods of our ancestors, I beg for your mercy and forgiveness. I had the opportunity to nurture a female doctor in my family, but I squandered it due to a misguided preference for a male child. I now realize the error of my ways and the value of empowering our girls. Please grant me a chance to make amends. Sir, please. I'd love the operation to commence at once. We've just covered 90 kilometers to be here.
My friend, I understand your request for a female doctor, and I'm happy to support. Although I'll be involved in her care, my senior colleague, a female resident doctor, will be leading the team and we'll see her as soon as she's available.
Doctor, please be fast. Help me talk to your senior colleague. I don't want to lose my wife.
Sir, I can't leave here. I need to receive others right now. You might consider waiting, or going to see her in the office.
Okay, it will be better to see her myself. Jesus, O gods of our ancestors. I've been looking for you everywhere.
Dad, what has the gods of your ancestors done for you ever since you've been invoking him? Perhaps it's time to seek guidance from God Almighty, as your ancestors' gods have failed to correct your misguided gender bias.
Forgive me, Nene. I couldn't stop living in guilt for even a second after you went missing.
Dad, I didn't go missing. I escaped the hell you forced me into. At 17, you married me off to a man who raped and beat me, shattering my academic dreams. But thank God for my friend, who reintroduced me to Ms. Green, who took me in like a daughter and helped me heal. When I had my child, she welcomed him like a grandson. My son is now 7 years old, and I've finally started living. Not just existing, since I left the nightmare you created for me. You broke my heart, Dad, but I've found a new sense of purpose and belonging. It's been 8 years since we last met, and I've accomplished a great deal since then. Thanks to Ms. Green's efforts, I secured a scholarship and pursued my BSc in medicine and surgery in South Africa. I'm now a resident doctor here, proudly standing as the only female in my cohort. And yet, you're here seeking medical attention from a female doctor, me, to be specific. Isn't it ironic that you never supported my education, yet you need my expertise now? I've even heard that you went to great lengths to transfer your patient from Niger to this hospital, only to end up relying on the very person you once neglected. The irony is not lost on me.
I'm consumed by shame, knowing I've fallen short as a father. I understand I don't deserve your forgiveness, but a small measure of kindness would bring me some comfort. I'm prepared to carry the weight of my failure for the rest of my life, but your forgiveness would be a beacon of hope. Please, have mercy on me and forgive me.
Get a seat, Dad. Who is this patient of yours?
It's your stepmother.
She'll be fine. God will see us through.
Amen in Jesus' name. Following this relief, I'll commit the rest of my life to advocating for the empowerment of the female child.
I'll support you on that.
What's this rumor I heard?
Try knock the door next time. Don't just bang in like Mumu.
Whatever. I heard your runaway daughter is back. I've only come to take my son.
As you can see, she's not here. If you wish to see her, go to the Federal Hospital in the capital city, where she's serving as a resident doctor.
Doctor.
Oh, the person who just you didn't tell you that part.
How did she?
Get out of my house.
Now.
This guy is so arrogant.
Very. Could it be him again? Open please.
Yo, I'm Sergeant Mamo Sadauna. Is this the home of one Mr. Malik Anani?
Yes, Sergeant. Any problem?
Are you two his parents?
Yes, we are.
Good. You're invited to the station for questioning, as your son has been detained for a crime relating to drug trafficking and kidnapping.
This boy hasn't stopped disappointing me. Nene brought me healings, while my own brings me the police. Oh God.
Welcome, my lovely husband. How may I help you?
I come to take back my wife.
Who? I can't see anyone.
I'm sorry for raising my hands on you.
It wasn't your fault. I blamed my dad for that.
Please, I need you back.
That's silly, Mr. Falana. You sure know that it's not possible. I hope you won't lure another innocent kid into marriage again. I'll definitely file a lawsuit against you, if you ever do that.
What about our son?
Oh, you already found out that it's a boy, nice. But the sad news is that, the baby isn't yours.
That's not possible. You were pregnant for me.
The day you forced yourself on me, was I a virgin?
No, you weren't.
Good. My prediction was true, and DNA has proven that the baby belongs to Rex, my childhood sweetheart. 8 years ago, I pleaded him for a favor of plucking my flower. At least I loved him. I couldn't watch a man old enough to be my dad deflower me. I asked God for forgiveness, and glory be to him, he's my husband now. We have set a date for wedding. He is one of the leading architects in New York right now. I'll join him there when I'm through with my residency here, and then we can finally continue to grow together.
I always knew you were a cheat.
Leave my office.
What about your wedding to me?
Mr. Man, have you any wedding certificate to show? Mr. Falana, leave my office before I call the security.
I love you, Nene.
I love you more, Rex. How can I thank God for having you? You waited for so long just for me.
You were worth the wait.
And thus the story comes to an end. Lisa married Rex, visited his brother, and renewed his hope for freedom, assuring him that she wouldn't fold her arms over his situation. She eventually forgave everyone who wronged her.
You never responded against my annoying behaviors, and I understand that Mom didn't treat you well either. I'm sorry for trying to benefit from the special treatment.
It's okay. I need to get you a lawyer. You need to leave here as soon as possible.
Do I deserve that from you?
You do. I can't watch you stay here.
You've got a heart of gold, sister. It's taken you far. Despite everything, here I am, the favored one, in the cell, and you, the hated one, coming to save me. Indeed, God isn't a man.
After completing her residency, Lisa moved to the U.S., with Miss Green and her 8-year-old child starting a new chapter in their lives. If you enjoyed this story and learned something valuable, please hit the like button and subscribe for more contents. See you next time.